I went from being fat to fit in 1.5 years. And to be honest, I started with pretty good genetics for building muscle. Basically, for the first 6 months of my journey, I barely really trained. I did a bit of resistance training, working out, but in general, I mostly tried to lose weight. But still, after 6 months, when I got into the gym, I trained for like 3 months, and I surpassed most of my friends who were training for a few months to a year at that point. I had been like the strong, skinny fat guy. And I also had been the fat guy and the muscular lean guy. And out of these three body types, which one would you think had granted me the best life? Some of you might say it's the fat guy. Not really, because you ate whatever the fuck you wanted and you were pretty sedentary. So you played video games more and like watched anime more than when you were like skinny fat, and especially more than when you were jacked. I'm currently jacked. No, it's like the fat body type had probably been the worst one. My health was shit. I don't want to say I had depression, but I was pretty depressed at that point in time, and it was not very good. The skinny fat guy version of me, that strong skinny fat guy, maybe fat guy, fat strong guy, or just bulky, he was also living a pretty much better life than the fat version of me. I was training, I was into lifting, I had more friends, I met new higher quality people, I was doing a bunch of hobbies, I ate pretty much whatever the fuck I wanted, and it was amazing. But I didn't have the best life back then. I have had the best life quality as a jacked, shredded person. Now you might say, Ori, obviously, you look the best, you get the best treatment from people, right? Most people, they don't instantly say that because they think about the price. The price of being shredded and jacked is big. You either do a bunch of cardio so you can maintain it, or you restrict food so much so you feel hungry each and every day. That's the price, that's what it takes. And to be honest, like completely and utterly honest, it's worth it. Most people won't sit here and tell you like it's worth it to eat less, it's worth it to get very lean, but it is. Because all of the aesthetic benefits, the attraction benefits, the halo benefit, the halo effect, you've probably heard about it. We perceive people that look better, that are leaner, to be smarter, to be better humans in some way. All of these benefits, they are worth like the sacrifice of food. Because the lifestyle, the way you get treated, all of these things that come from actually being leaner, more attractive, more aesthetic, they are absolutely amazing. Now, I'm not Brad Pitt, for sure, fuck no. But I'm way better than I used to be, and I can tell you confidently that this version is better than the version I used to be. And this is basically the point of this video. Which body type is the best? The best body type is jacked and lean. If you're fat and strong, get leaner. If you're fat and not strong, build muscle and then get leaner. If you're skinny fat, build some muscle and then get leaner. We all should strive to be at around 12 to 10% body fat. Some people are genetically prone to be fatter, so they should be 15 to 12 or 15 to 17. But generally, we should strive to be as lean as we can while having a decent, at the very least decent time dieting. And that's basically it. Bye.